one of my favorite things to teach about is how I say your turn on is your lighthouse. I suppose that we can have more than one lighthouse. There are some wonderful things that reorient us back to our sexuality and ourselves. And I love that turn on can grow and change throughout our lifetimes. It's so remarkable. But I do definitely deal with a lot of women and people who feel like they've just lost connection with it. And for the folks who feel like that's okay, then that's okay. But for the people who'd really love to reconnect, again, I want to speak to how important it is that there's no pressure about it.
Yeah.
Getting turned on doesn't have to mean you need to do something about it
Mhm.
at all.
Yeah.
But before I go on, I also want to talk about the wide range of turn on. So turn on sexually, overt sexual turn on is a big part of what I'm talking about and going to talk about. But the reason I say your turn on is your lighthouse is because it will show you things about what's most alive in your life at any given time. So, non sexual turn on, like, wow, taking that class about, I don't know, trees and how they connect through mycelium, or hearing about that trip to Italy that my friend took, even though I'm not planning one right now, just really got my imagination going. It made me think about how much that one time I was in Italy, or in that photo I saw where the woman was drinking coffee and writing, is what I want in my life. Oh, I just got chills. And then that might make you decide to create a new coffee and writing ritual for yourself for 10 or 15 minutes in the morning. Even if you're not headed straight to Italy, you could ask yourself, what about that is lighting me up? So being able to tune in, even if, let's say you have a job uh, that isn't lighting up your lights, and or you have kids and you're pressed for and have so much going on and you have to drive them places and you have very little time for yourself, right? Or you do, right? Or you have a chronic illness, or any illness, or you have an aging parent, you're doing some caretaking. I mean, I I want this to help where the rubber meets the road. That's part of my passion too. But if you get even a flicker from that story about your friend going to Italy, and if you can incorporate, maybe you're already having coffee in the morning and making 10 minutes of writing. I know it doesn't sound huge. I know it's not the trip to Italy, but it will show you where you light up even a little bit, will show you something from your own intuition about where you can lean when the opportunities arise and what would keep you more lit up in general in your life, because the world needs lit up women.
Yeah.
And we have so much against us being able to light our light and live that way. And again, there's no pressure to like, now I need to be lit up all the time. Any little moments, the sparks, and then as we learn to lean into them, how that can start to change and reorient our lives is amazing.